Yo, what is up, guys? SavageBoy23 back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what your guys' favorite team is. And tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home, okay? But that being said, let's go. These are all going to be short recaps, and then we're going to move on to today. Don't know if we have any really good games today, to be honest, so we're going to have to see. But yeah, let's get into it. Zion Williamson, Pelicans versus Cade Cunningham, Detroit Pistons. Now, I did not get a chance to watch this game once. At one point, I tuned into but I looked into the NBA app, and the Pelicans were blowing them out. I forgot what the score was. I forgot what all that was, but I know one point that the Pelicans were blowing out the Detroit Pistons, and somehow in some way they made it back into the game, but they certainly did lose the game. Now, if you have a lead like that, I thought the score was 21-47, somewhere around there. I don't know though. You guys can tell me in the comments. I thought the game was over at that point when it was 21-47, something like that in the 40s or 20s. Again, I did not get a chance to watch this game. Did not get a chance to watch the recap of this game. I feel like this game was boring from the start, and I did say that the Pelicans were going to come out here and blow them out so they can go to the next game. Am I surprised? No. Detroit Pistons fans, are you guys surprised? I mean, to be honest, to have that kind of score on your guys. I mean, to be honest, this is you guys' lead. Like, this is what you guys do for this season. You guys get blown out and embarrassed, and you guys think you guys can get recovery, but you guys cannot get in recovery mode because every single night you go out here, you get blown out like this. But yeah, other than that, this game here was boring. Did not get a chance to watch the recap or the game. So yeah, let's move on. All right. Let's go. All right, so here we go. Tyrese Maxey against Kawhi Leonard. Now, you might ask, did you tune into this game? Oh, certainly I did in the fourth. And boy, was it a treat. Now, Tyrese Maxey wasn't the main guy in this game. He was not the main guy. It was somebody else out there. The flippers, let me tell you guys something, and I want you guys to stick it in your guys' brain and so you guys can know it. Just because you beat two terrible teams like the Portland Trailblazers doesn't mean that you guys are going to win the NBA championship. Doesn't mean you're going to win the NBA finals. Alright, you're good. You're good where you're sitting at. You're going to get bounced out in the first round. The Pelicans will take that 4 seed, and it's going to be a good day. All I want to say is thank you, 76ers, for doing this for me. I did not want to watch this game. I said it was going to be a blowout, and boy, was I wrong. It was the other way around. Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre. Hey, Kelly Oubre, by the way, I want to ask you this, man. Are you okay? Because I saw what happened when you went down. That should have been an automatic foul. But, of course, the refs are going to go against the NBA players and say that's not a foul. That should have been a foul. Okay, understandable. But, there was a player that went in big in this game. I forgot what his name was. His name is I'll talk about it in the next video. But yeah, I don't want to sit here and bore you guys, so I'm just gonna speed these up. But Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre did amazing in this game. Maybe it wasn't Kelly Oubre, maybe it wasn't Tyrese Maxey, maybe it was another player. But I want to point this out to people. If there's flipper fans out there, I want to point this out to you guys. You're not going nowhere. You're going to get bounced out first round. Possibly you get bounced out in that 4 seed in the Western Conference. And even if you don't get bounced out, you're still going to get bounced out in the playoffs. So, yeah. I'm not really worried. This team sucks. This team is horrible. I cannot really believe that Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre beat the Flippers with no Joel Embiid on the floor. Just imagine Joel Embiid came back in this game. Do you know how bad it would be for the Flippers? They would get blown out. Not blown out like this. They would get blown out even worse. But I want to point this out to people. I've always said this, and I'm still not going to, hold it on my head and think it's not going to happen, or it is. The 76ers are still horrible. But to get this amazing win with no Joel Embiid, not just this win, a few games without Joel Embiid has been amazing. It's been a roller coaster ride for the 76ers. It has been a fun season with the 76ers with no Joel Embiid. I just want to point this out. Flipper fans, I just want to point this out. You guys suck. You guys have a horrible fan base. Even if you guys do have a fan base, oh my god. Might be the lowest population in the NBA. But yeah, man, this is a great game. These two will play again in Philadelphia. I don't know how that game's gonna turn out, so we gotta wait and find out. But yeah, man, Flipper Nation, you guys suck. You guys are a horrible fan base. So yeah, I'm just happy that the 76ers came out. They showed up and showed out. But we'll see how they do in the next few games. But other than that, this game here was pretty good. I tuned into only the fourth. That's it. That's all I did. Only the fourth. Nothing else. Just the fourth. Alright? Let's move to this game. No Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Cavs versus Hemi Buckets and Bam Adebayo in Miami Heat. Bam Adebayo went off on this game. Congratulations. And I want to say this loud and clear. I was right, no Donovan Mitchell in this game, or last game. I want to say this. God dang, how did this happen? A 38-point lead on the Cavs' head. They were losing by 38 points. Did the math. I tuned into this game and I said it was going to be a great game. But boy, was I wrong. Was I wrong. How did you let this happen, Cavs? No Max Strus? No D-Wade? Is what I heard? No Donovan Mitchell? No Spider Mitchell? Wow. The Cavs must be really disgusted about this game. The way the Miami Heat has been playing this season, there was no obsession of you going out here and losing by 38 points. Now, regardless if it was still 38 points now or 38 points earlier, there was no way for you to go out here and lose like this. Now, who is the main person that I needed to say thank you for this game? Bam Adebayo. This man went out there physically, mentally, and did everything he could to get this game for a win. Now, yeah, we know the Cavs didn't have, other players available like Max Strus, D-Wade, and Spider Mitchell. But to be honest, would I say this was a great game? It was great until the first quarter. Actually, the second quarter, to be honest. Let's just say it wasn't good at all. It wasn't good from the first to the fourth. The Cavs just did not have it in them. The Miami Heat did. But to be honest, man, the Miami Heat wasn't playing that good also, if you think about it. The only player that was playing good was Jimmy, well, maybe Jimmy Butler, but Bam Adebayo too. But this was a horrible loss. I don't know what is worse, this loss or the Detroit Pistons game loss. Oh my god. You guys literally got embarrassed. You guys got blown out. I don't know. I think this was in Miami. Miami Beach. That is crazy. Now, imagine I was on a Cavs roster and I get blown out like that. I would just walk out the arena. I don't know why. Okay, you know what the NBA needs to make? You know what the NBA needs to do? And I know people are going to probably be disappointed in me saying this. And I know people are saying it's just a game. And I think it's a game too. But hear me out before you guys say anything. If you're getting blown out by 38 points or more or less, just stop the game at that point. Stop punching the team in the face. You don't need to hurt them as much bad as you are now. Just give them the win. Just say forfeit. We forfeit because we cannot catch up. Did you guys really think that the Cavs will catch up? At one point, the score was 47, around 40 to 84. This is much worse than watching the freaking Boston Celtics destroying the Flippers one day. Was it the Flippers? I don't know who it was, but I remember the Celtics embarrassed the team one time. Don't know if that was against the Bucks though. I gotta go back and look at that. I gotta see that. But my point is, Adam Silver, do everybody a favor. Two things actually. Fix your refs, which that's never gonna happen. And if you're getting blown out past 25, let's just say past 25, just stop the game at that point. Because you know you're not going to catch up. You're going to have one player be the hero? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that D Wade was that hero of that game before, and same as Max Strus. But if you're catching up and you're down by 38 points, just sit your starters out or just stop the game at that point. Just stop it. Just forfeit the game at this point. Because there is no point for you guys to go out there, waste your energy, and regardless if you have a back-to-back or not, it's really disappointing how players get blown out the arena like that. 38 points by the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat's not that good this year. They've been struggling left and right for the 6 seed, 7 seed, 8 seed, and 9 seed. And they're hovering around that 7 seed right now, if I'm correct. So, Adam Silver, do something to make it happen. But other than that, this game was horrible. It was a disappointment. I wish I never said this was a great game from the start. But other than that, I'm glad I won because I went for the Miami Heat. I am glad I didn't get embarrassed like the Cleveland Cavaliers like they always do. But other than that, this game was a piece of trash. This was not a good game. So let's move on. Alright, let's talk about this game here. God dang. I tuned into this game too. Don't say, oh my gosh, you know you were going to lose this game. Actually, you're wrong. I won this game. I went for Giannis and the Bucks. Now, did I really think that the Thunder can beat the Bucks? I honestly think they did, because this is the same Thunder team that beat the Chicken McNuggets. Okay? But Damian Lillard and Giannis have found their way on the court. They are matching together on the court. I don't know if anybody's been watching them. I have. And they have been playing amazing. I mean, Giannis has been out and in of the starting lineup, but understandable. Dame Dollar has been just doing what he's doing, like what he did in Portland. Giannis, you know, to be honest, I don't know how many points he did because I didn't watch the full game. I just saw the game for like the first quarter, half second, tuned into the third on my phone, and I was like, you know what, it's done. Might as well not even tune into the fourth. But yeah, I wish this was a good game too. All these games that I said will be good, they all basically got blown out or embarrassed. Like, this is just horrible. I cannot say any of these games were good yesterday. I just can't. Because how do you get blown out by 84 to 124? You get blown out 118 to 93. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here, NBA? Are you guys just lazy and just want the playoffs to start? Like, we have literally, 14, 13 games left, if I'm correct, for everybody in the NBA? I don't know, man. To me, I thought the NBA was flying fast. I don't know if it was you guys, but I felt like for me, it was flying fast. But, yeah. This game would be good, but if you get blown out like this, 118 to 93, and you don't even touch 95, then I'm sorry. I can't say this was a good game. This game was boring. I tuned into it. Didn't have the energy to watch it fully. So, yeah. Let's move on to these last two games. Let's all give a moment to the Golden State Warriors. Just like 5 minutes, please. Alright. Thank you. We needed that. Golden State Warriors. Steph Chef, I really do feel bad for you. Klay Thompson, you're washed. You've been washed since the last NBA Finals championship. Draymond Green, you in the same boat as Klay. You've been washed since the last NBA. No, you've been washed since 2017. What am I talking about? You've been washed since 2017. Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, we can leave those two out because they have not been with the Warriors that long. But Steph, Chef, I really do feel bad for you, because the reason why I say I feel bad for you, you guys are really in danger mode right now. You guys were supposed to go out here and win this game. I want to say this loud and clear. When Anthony Edwards fell on the floor in the first quarter, I think that was a foul. They didn't call it. But okay, we're just going to leave that like we never saw it. And I want to ask Steve Kerr something. And I want Steve Kerr to, go into the comments and tell me, why did he let this happen? You took out Steph Curry in the 4-minute mark in the third quarter. 4:07, third quarter. Exactly, just in case if anybody wanted to know. He took Steph Curry out of that minute. Then he put him back in the fourth quarter at the 6:54-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Why do you let that happen? Why do you let that happen? There was no need for you to take out Steph Curry in the 4-minute mark in the third quarter. Because I was watching this game. Like, I was watching another game, but I was watching this too. The Warriors were up big at one point, and they lose by 4. Now, I don't know if Steve Kerr is new to this job. It sounds like he's new at this job because he's been there for a long time. But last night looked like he was brand new to the coaching job. He took out Steph Curry in the 4-minute mark in the third quarter. And why are you doing that? You know your season is in jeopardy mode. You know the Houston Rockets with Jalen Green is coming behind you guys. Now, I don't know if he knows this, but if the Warriors keep on losing games and the Rockets keep on winning games, I think Warrior fans might go out of the play-in. But that's just my opinion. We're going to have to wait and find out what's going to happen. You guys tell me in the comments. You think it's going to be Rockets versus Lakers or Warriors versus Lakers? Tell me in the comments. Because I'll tell you this now. Warrior fans, Rockets fans, I'm saying this loud and clear. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm here to tell you that the Lakers are not leaving that 9 seed. They are not leaving that 9 seed. I will guarantee you that. If the Lakers leave that 9 seed, then I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But I guarantee it that the Lakers are not leaving that 9 seed. The only way the Lakers leave that 9 seed is if AD goes down and nobody's trying their effort. Because the Lakers have an easy schedule. Well, kind of easy. The Phoenix Suns, they have a hard schedule. The Warriors have a very interesting schedule. But some reason and somehow they can't beat games to save their season. Now, the Rockets have a very, 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 very easy schedule. They play against terrible teams some games. Some games they won't, some games they will. Now, here's the thing about that. If you guys are asking me, who do you want to play? I want it to be Lakers Warriors. That's what I want it to be. That's for sure what I want it to be. But if the NBA wants it to be the Rockets versus Lakers, Rockets versus Lakers, I don't think not a lot of people are going to tune into it, to be honest, because you got Devin Booker versus Kyrie and Luka. Then you got, Lakers versus Steph. Or maybe Anthony Davis versus Jalen Green. Like, first off, no one's going to want to watch that game. The views are going to be too low. No one's going to want to watch it. And to be honest, a lot of people are telling me that the play-in is going to be way better than the playoffs, which in their books I think is wrong, because at the end of the day, playoffs are fun. And the play-in is more fun because at the end of the day, there's NBA teams playing for their NBA season. But, yeah, I just want to ask Steve Kerr that. Steve Kerr, do you care about your season this year? Do you care about your players? Or do you just care about yourself? Because to me, it looked like last night you only cared about yourself. You didn't care about Steph. I think Steve Kerr and Steph Curry are going on a bad way now. I don't think they like each other anymore. I might be wrong about that, but I don't think they are, because there's no way you let Steph Curry out in the 4-minute mark in the third and you put him back in the third around the 6-minute mark. Makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. Because I just want to point this out to everybody, and I know people are saying just move on, but no. The Warriors are playing on one leg. They're playing on one leg. If they lose any more games, it is done. It is donezo for them. They are done. They have nothing to play for. Yeah, sure, they have a few more games left, but they have a hard schedule too. They have a very hard schedule too. I tuned into this game. I thought it was going to be a great game. Then the whole NBA game, the Warriors were taking the lead. At one point, every time the Minnesota Timberwolves came up, they went back down. In the 1 minute and the one moment that the Warriors lost it is when Steph Curry went out in that third. In the fourth quarter, he went back in, and there was no point for him. He should have just stayed in the whole third because it would make a difference for the Warriors. Now, you got to give the Warriors props because they've been playing every single night like this, like really good, like keeping up the scoreboard, and then fourth quarter they start choking. Now, I don't know who you guys want to blame, Steve Kerr. I don't know who you want to blame in this game because, to be honest, in my opinion, I think you should blame Steve Kerr because he took out Steph Curry in the third, put him back in the fourth, and even at that point, they still lost by 4. Yeah, sure, this was a very competitive game. This was a very competitive game. The Warriors were playing for something, the Timberwolves were playing for something, but the Timberwolves wanted it more. And I went for the Timberwolves. I went for Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and for the Timberwolves. They went out here and they won. Now, sure, Anthony Edwards was not getting good calls. Not very good calls. He went on the floor, didn't want to call for a foul, didn't want to do nothing. And they said, you know what, play on. And that's what they did. But that is amazing. The Warriors went out here and they lost the game. That is what they're good for. That is what they do. They lose games in important moments. Now, for me, I want it to be Steph, Chef, Anthony Davis. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be Jalen Green versus Anthony Davis. That's what I see. Because these Rockets are doing amazing. They're doing amazing. I cannot sit here and not give them props. What he's been doing, 45 points every single night, might as well just give him the 10th seed at this point. Because the Rockets are doing way better than the Warriors. Now, I know people are going to say they're going to catch up to the Lakers. Nope, they are not catching up to the Lakers. I'll say that now. They are not catching up to the Lakers. I know people want to hear that, but they're not catching up to the Lakers. The Lakers been working so hard every single night to just sit in that 9th seed every single day. And they have not moved their number. We'll see what they do in the regulars. We'll see what they do in the playoffs. But until then, Warriors, you disgust me. This was a very boring, interesting game. It was really fun, don't get me wrong. But it was an embarrassed game. But other than that, thank you, Minnesota, for doing your job. Let's move on to this game here. Tyrese Haliburton, Pacers versus Anthony Davis, Lakers. Now, I didn't get much to watch this game. Didn't get to watch this game a lot. At one point, I thought the Lakers were up by 19, and I was right. They were. And the Lakers blew it. Lakers lost that 19 lead. I mean, to be honest, I don't care about the lead. I really don't care about the lead, to be honest, because the Lakers, got the job done, and they did what they had to do. The Lakers did good. The Lakers put up 150 on the Pacers. Wow. This might be another score out there that I don't think nobody can reach. This was a very boring game. I'm not even going to lie with you. I wasn't even scared around in the fourth quarter, around the minute mark when I tuned into it. I wasn't scared. I was like, Lakers got this. Because Tyrese Haliburton, this dude's always a phony. This guy's always likes to float around in the games. Shot 3 threes in a row. Did what we had to do. Then that last 3, missed it. Am I gonna sit here and say I saw that coming? I'm not gonna be, I'm not going to be, telling him like, oh, Tyrese Haliburton, all this and all that. But to be honest, Tyrese Haliburton lost the game. He lost his touch in the NBA. He lost his touch on the Pacers. He cannot be the same Tyrese Haliburton that everybody thought he would be. He freaking lost to a Lakers team. And the Pacers beat the Warriors. I want to keep this in mind with people. The Lakers play the Pacers in a few more days, if I'm correct. They play the Bucks, then the Pacers. I think that's a Wednesday and a Friday, or maybe a back-to-back. Don't know, don't care. I'm just telling you guys. But the Lakers did what they had to do. The reason why the Pacers were trying so hard to beat the Lakers It's because they want to beat the Lakers like they did against the Warriors. But again, you don't have no Anthony Davis on the Warriors. You have Draymond Green, but Draymond Green can't match up pretty good with players. He likes to hit people for some reason. I don't know if anybody realized that though. I've been watching some of his games. He has been hitting people. Anthony Davis. Yeah, I mean, what did he do in this game? Besides, going into the paint and beating the Pacers at what they usually do. And I know everyone's telling me that the Pacers are a really good, fast-paced team. Didn't look like it last night. Did not look like it last night. It looked like the Lakers were. Lakers put up 150 on them. They only put up 145. And Pascal Siakam, the only reason why the Pacers got Siakam was because to guard, somebody like Anthony Davis, somebody to guard like Giannis, or Joel Embiid. That's the reason why the Pacers got Siakam. Because they thought Joel Embiid were going to be back healthy. And Giannis, they think that Giannis can actually, get scared by Siakam. But to be honest, who's going to mess with Giannis? Giannis is a great player. If you really got Siakam just because of Giannis, I feel bad for you. Because Giannis is definitely going to be tearing up that paint left and right. Regardless if you have Siakam or not. Because Siakam is not a really good defensive player. He's not even he's not even top 12 of best player. The last time I saw him was against the 2019 playoff Toronto Raptors. That's the only time I've seen him. After that, I have not heard his name since the Pacers. Siakam is not a good player. He's been in the NBA for so long. Not been a good player. Can't do any of that. You guys think that he can guard Giannis and Anthony Davis and Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid? Huh, that's funny. Don't we all would love to see me be wrong, but it's not going to happen. If Nikola Jokic played against the Pacers and against Siakam, I think Nikola Jokic would actually own Siakam in the paint left and right. Siakam will probably just get, he would literally get tossed around by Nikola. And Nikola can actually do stuff in the paint that nobody can do. I'm saying that loud and clear. The only player that I think that can guard Nikola Jokic, 2 players. Joel, you'll put Giannis in there, maybe 3. Giannis and Dwight Howard. Those are the only 2 players. Anthony Davis, Sabonis cannot guard him. Nobody can guard Nikola except for those 3 players. Giannis, Dwight, Joel Embiid. Those are the 3 players that I think that can guard Nikola. Siakam cannot guard Nikola at all. But other than that, the new Laker name is... I found a new Laker... I made a new Laker name for you, every Laker fan out there. Okay? If the Lakers lose games, which it might be sooner than later, we call them the Los Angeles Flakers. We call them the Los Angeles Flakers. Not Los Angeles Losers, not the Los Angeles Lakers, the Los Angeles Flakers. That's what their new name is. If they lose games, you guys are going to hear me say Los Angeles Flakers. Okay? Because they flake at what they do. The Lakers don't try. And D'Angelo Russell did not play last night. I forgot to mention that. Don't know why D'Lo did not play last night. And same is... What's his name? Taurean Prince, right? Is that what his name is? Taurean Prince. It was his birthday a few days ago, right? Forgot to mention that. Happy birthday to you. Related birthday. Did not play on your birthday. You know why? Because it's your birthday. You took a day off. That is the reason why. I know every basketball player wants to play on their birthday and try to get a W. But I guess Taurean Prince got his luck. I guess he got what he wanted. Did not want to play on his birthday. Surprised. Everybody. Don't know if anybody knew that, but I was telling you guys that. But the new Laker name is Flakers if they start losing games, okay? Flakers. So, yeah. But other than that, guys, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap now. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the championship home. Alright? There's some teams coming off back-to-back. like the Cleveland Cavaliers and some other team. Let me see. If there's any? Okay, so Cavs won, and the Pacers and the 76ers. So, I don't know if I'll be tuning into any of these games, to be honest, because there's not good games today. It's like we get good games yesterday, and then we get horrible games today. All right, here we go. No LaMelo Ball, Charlotte Hornets versus Darius Garland Cavs. Now, regardless if Donovan Mitchell does play in this game, I will not be tuning into this game. Won't be watching the recap. I'll be surprised if it does happen. I'll be going for Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers to win this game. I do really think they will get a huge bounce back in this game like they did yesterday. They got blown out yesterday in Miami. In this game here, I really think it's going to be a whole different story. I do think that the Cavs will bounce back in a huge game, huge win, regardless if Donovan Mitchell does play in this game. So, yeah. Alright, let's go with this game here. Jason Tatum, Celtics versus DeJounte Murray, Pelicans. Or Hawks, my bad, Hawks. This will not be a good game also. This will not be a fun game at all. I will not be tuning into this game. I'm going to be going for, of course, Jason Tatum and the Celtics to win this game. I'll be surprised if it's a blowout. But, yeah. Hopefully they do win. Alright, you got Kate Cunningham, Detroit Pistons versus Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. Now this game here, we saw this like a few days ago, the Battle of New York. Now it's going to be a Battle of Detroit in New York. I will not be tuning into this game, won't be watching the recap of this game. I'm going to be taking Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks to win this game. I'll be surprised if it's a blowout like it was yesterday. 38 points. I want to know if anybody's going to have 40 points, to be honest. If it's going to be a 40-point game. At one point, I thought it was the Lakers. I don't know. I forgot who that was, but I remember there was a team in the NBA that had, this season that had a 44-point lead or a 43-point lead or maybe a 40-point lead. You tell me in the comments. I forgot. But yeah, I got Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. The New York Knicks. Oh, no. Mikal Bridges, Brooklyn Nets versus Manuel Quickley and RJ Barrett. I heard that one player is not playing for the Toronto Raptors. I forgot who that was, but he's not playing. Don't know if it's personal issues or he's just hurt or he just doesn't want to play. This is not going to be a fun game. This is not going to be a pretty game. I'm going to be taking Mikal Bridges and Brooklyn Nets to win this game. I'll be surprised if anybody goes to this game because these are basically two terrible teams that are not good at what they do. But yeah, I'll be taking Dennis the Menace, Dennis the Menace, and Mikal Bridges and the Brooklyn Nets to win this game. Yeah. Alright, now this game here, Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, Kuzma, and the Wizards versus DeMar DeRozan, Caruso, and Vooch and the Bulls. Now this game here, I will not be tuning into this game also. I really need the Bulls to go back on some winning streaks. It was 1, now it's 3. Bulls, you guys like to get so cocky every single day, huh? I mean, I really do think that you guys will probably go to overtime with the Wizards. I just see it. I don't know why. Because the Bulls have not been playing so good also, if you guys think about it too. But, yeah. But I'll be taking DeMar DeRozan and the Bulls to win this game, hopefully. Now, this is the game close for the Rockets. And not close for the Rockets, close for the Warriors. The Warriors do not want the Rockets to win this game. But I am sorry to tell you guys this. And again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. The DeAndre Ayton Portland Trail Blazers versus Jalen Green and the Rockets. The Warriors do not want the Rockets to win. Warrior fans do not want the Rockets to win this game, but I'm here to tell you that the Rockets are going to win this game. I'm going to be taking Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets to win this game. You can't tell me that the Rockets are not playing phenomenal basketball. You cannot tell me they're not. They're playing an amazing game right now. Jalen Green's been throwing up 45 points every single night almost. Now, I don't know what he's cooking up in the court, but whatever he's doing, keep that up. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to see the Rockets pass the Warriors, but it's going to happen sooner than later. The Rockets are going to come out here and blow them out. Look what they did against the Utah Jazz. They put up 147 on their heads. Imagine how many points they put up tonight. Maybe 150, maybe 157. We don't know. The Lakers put up 150 yesterday. Let's see how many points Rockets put up, because the Rockets like to play around with some teams, to be honest, if you guys don't know. But I'll be taking Jalen Green and the Houston Rockets over DeAndre Ayton and the Portland Trailblazers. Portland's not that good. Portland has nothing to show for or play for. So I'll be taking Jalen Green and the Rockets to win this game. Alright, here we go. Kevin Durant, Phoenix Suns versus Victor and the Spurs. This is a last easy game for the Spurs, or not for the Spurs. This is a last game for the Phoenix Suns to win against a terrible team, and then after this, they're gonna be playing against really hard teams here in a few days. But yeah, I will not be tuning into this game. Won't be watching the recap of this game. I'll be taking Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns to win this game. Hopefully they get this last win, and then they're going to start losing games. So, yeah. Alright, now this game here is not going to be fun. Also, I will not be watching the recap. Will not be watching the game. No Ja Morant Grizzlies against Nikola Jokic and Chicken McNuggets. Now, Jaren Jackson Jr., this is another player that everybody thought he was good when before all this stuff happened, when Ja Morant went down and not played. Do you really think that Jaren Jackson Jr. can guard Nikola? Because I heard that this man can guard everybody in the NBA, and he's a good player. But he gets like, let's just say he does really good defense in the paint. Really good. And I don't know if he can guard Nikola. Like, I don't know if you guys want to put him in that category of like guarding, Giannis, guarding Anthony Davis. Maybe guarding, I don't want to say Nikola, because he cannot, I don't know if he can guard Nikola, to be honest. I don't see it happening. If people are curious, I don't see it happening at all. But it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, we're going to probably see it tonight, right? I don't know, though. We'll see. That's if he plays. Because I heard that all the Grizzlies players are banged up. But other than that, this game is not going to be fun. But I'll be going with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray and the Chicken McNuggets to win this game. I heard that Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray did not play in the last game. If they still don't play in this game, I will still go for the Chicken McNuggets. Porter and Caldwell Pope. Let's just say that. If Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic don't play in this game. But we'll see what's going to happen. I will not be tuning into this game. Won't be watching the recap. I'll only tune in if Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic does play in this game. But if they don't, they don't. So I won't tune in. But yeah, other than that, this game is not going to be fun also. Alright, here we go. We got some very interesting games today. Okay, alright. Down here now. All the ones earlier in the mornings are boring, but the ones that come in the bottom of them, they're okay. Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic against Jordan Clarkson. Now, this game here is not going to be fun. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be great. I don't want anybody to think like, you keep saying that. Well, all these games suck today. What am I supposed to say? Anyways. I will not be watching this game. Won't be watching the recap. I'm a huge basketball fan, but I won't be watching these games because these games basically are not fun in my opinion. Because look where the Jazz are sitting and look where the Mavs are sitting. Yeah, now you guys know why I'm not watching them. But I'll be taking Luka and Kyrie Irving to win this game. can probably be a win. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout, but it'll probably be a win. All right, here we go. Now we got some very interesting games. We got 2 great games. We got the Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox versus Tyrese Maxey in the 76ers. 76ers are coming off back-to-back. They beat the Flippers yesterday. Do I think they're going to beat the Sacramento Kings with Domantas Sabonis, Malik Monk, De'Aaron Fox? It's going to be a hard win. It's going to be a very interesting game. I will be tuning into this game from first to fourth. If it's not a blowout like it was yesterday. But I might have to go with De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, and Malik Monk, and the Sacramento Kings to win this game. We'll see what's going to happen. I'll be tuning into it regardless if it's a good game or if it's a blowout. I'm not watching it. Alright, we got Tyrese Haliburton back-to-back. They played a back-to-back yesterday against the Lakers. Tyrese Haliburton, Pacers versus Kawhi Leonard and the Flippers. Now, this game is very odd to me. I don't know why, but it's just very odd for me. Both of these teams took an L yesterday. The Flippers lost to the 76ers with no Joel Embiid. The Pacers took an L to the Lakers with no D'Angelo Russell. How is this gonna play out? You got 2 terrible teams. You got one team that has a worse fan base in the NBA, which I'm surprised they're even building an arena for them, and they have a fan base. Just in case everybody doesn't know, it's the Flippers and that reason. But yeah, a lot of people tell me all the time, they're like, "Why are you competing with the Flippers? Like, you're a Los Angeles Lakers fan, and a bunch of other teams out there." Yeah, but there's just something about the Flippers that I don't like. I think they're better than everybody, but the truth is they're not. They have nothing to prove for. You know what I mean? Like, Kawhi Leonard always gets banged up in the playoffs. The Honey Bun always wants to eat more food in the playoffs. The PG-13 wants to always break an elbow against somebody in the playoffs. Russell Westbrook always wants to, brick the basketball on the back of the rim every single time in the playoffs. And to be honest, none of them show up in the playoffs. So what am I concerned about? Like, there's no need for me to hate this team. Maybe because they're in LA. That's the only reason I can say. There's really no reason for me to hate them. The only thing I hate is because they're in LA. That's the only thing. If they were out of LA, then I'll be okay with it. Then I'll start talking about the Flippers a lot. But to be honest, that's the only thing that's the only thing that I hate about them, I think. They're called the Los Angeles Flippers. Not the San Diego Chargers. The San Diego Clippers. Honestly, we should have 2 teams out there again. We should have the Clippers and the Chargers out there, actually, if you think about it. The Chargers should move back. I think Rams own LA. I know we're getting into way different topics, but I think that's what should happen. I think San Diego should go back to San Diego. It should be San Diego Chargers, San Diego Clippers. I think that would be amazing. Because I don't even know if there's even teams out there in the first place. So that's what I say, and that's what I think. But yeah, other than that, I'll be taking Tyrese Haliburton and the Pacers in this game. Siakam, you're going to need to own Zoo. I don't know how to say his whole name, but Zoo. And Terrence Wack. And the Honey Bun. The Honey Bun, actually, you don't got to worry about him because he's not going to shoot no threes. He's not going to shoot no threes. I guarantee that. He's not going to go off for threes is what I meant to say. He's going to shoot threes. He's just not going to go off for threes. Okay? Just want to point that out. I think his name is Zoo something. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. But other than that, yeah, this is not going to be a fun game. But yeah. You guys tell me in the comments of what your guys' favorite team is and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. With that being said, guys, I'm going to head out. Peace.